And it's Giannis in at the 4. And for Charlotte, we've got Stojakovic. Okafor out there with West. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Now here's Rose. Good work defensively by Paul. West inside. Covered by Giannis. That's good from West on the assist by Paul.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
And the basket is good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Charlotte. It's Ariza on the wing. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Rose, no good. Here's West. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Rose.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Rose. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
And here are the Hornets now. Here's Paul. Stojakovic, the pass to Paul. Six on the shot clock. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. Now Harden. It's stolen by West. Stojakovic with the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the 3 ball is his specialty.
Ball against Rose. Kicks it out to Harden. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Paul with the ball for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. From the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And here are the Hornets now. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Ariza no up. Chicago leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
.137 left to play here in the first. Paul outside. Harden against Stojakovic. Paul left side. Shot clock at 6. Right side, out of Kumbo. Rose, no good. West outside. West setting the pick for Paul. And the Hornets miss again. Here's Chicago. 6-point lead. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 8 points.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Pass to Stojakovic. West against Giannis. West kicks to Stojakovic. Paul for three. Connects from three-point range.
CP, usually he's trying to create his own shot, so when he has these standstill jumpers, that's easy money.
Paul against Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Paul. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Stojakovic. There's a screen. Offline with his three. Harden finds Rose. The rebound by Okafor. Fires from way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Chicago leading by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So for Chicago right now, Mitchell is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Now here is Jack. The 3.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
No one near Landry as he lets it go. No good off the front iron. Chicago leading by 9. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Miller grabs the miss. Outside Jack. Pulls up from the corner. And the shot goes down.
And the assist there goes to Ariza. Good at continuing the ball movement on that possession.
Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now here is Jack. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And some changes here for the Hornets. West comes in for Miller, and Stojakovic is subbed in for Carl Landry. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Stojakovic. And again, the Hornets missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Chicago. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Chicago making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Porzingis, and it's Harden in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here is Jack. West outside. Ariza outside. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
Trevor Ariza makes a living out there beyond the arc.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
Oh, my
but confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Here's Pavlovich. Nothing on the board. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from West.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Harden finds Leonard. James with it. Mitchell in the corner. Clock at 4. Harden outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Mitchell. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. To the wing right side. Rose against Paul. And repasses to Stojakovic. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 6. Over Rose. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Chicago leading by 10. Left side, Leonard. Rose surveying the D. Pass to Harden. Here's the floater. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Paul. Here's West. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden kicks to Rose. Back to Harden. Takes a three. Landry grabs the miss. Charlotte trails by 10. And here is Paul. To the middle. Here's West. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. Rose dishes to Antetokounmpo. Leonard the pass to Giannis. Back to Leonard from past the arc. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Stojakovic. This one for 3. And again, the Hornets missing. Chicago leading by 10. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Rose against Paul, and taken away by Paul. Here's Landry. Rose with the block. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Chicago. With a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Paul. West is out there with Okafor. Then there's Jack. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Hornets. A 12-point game. West setting the pick for Jack. Over Harden. That one a little long. So it's Chicago now. Rose with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over a game.
And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Hits it from three-point range. West has got 9 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Rose. That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And the Hornets call time here. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Porzingis. Leonard comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kyrie Irving's checked in for James Harden. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Paul. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And just too good getting around the defender, as Paul is such a savvy player.
Mitchell up top, defended by Paul. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's West. Here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Wembanyama down low. He's against Okafor. Mitchell with it. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Jack. Ariza has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Mitchell's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. West outside. The 19-foot shot. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. West has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Chicago. Porzingis is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Ball subbed in for Mitchell. Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game, and it's good, 2 points.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Charlotte trails by 13. Outside check. Ball, a screen on Harden. Pass to West. Lets the three fly. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now here's Leonard. Ariza covering. And stolen by Ariza. And now running up the court. West pushing it up. And Ball with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfectly.
And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 13. Jack's shot is good.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Jack against Harden. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 10.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
Paul against Ball. Down low. Here's Okafor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Charlotte making some changes. Carl Landry's checked in for West. And it's Sasha Pavlovich checking in for Chris Paul. Chicago leading by 11. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ball. And the shot goes in. Ball's got his first basket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Ball against Jack. That one drops for him. Jack's got 5 points in the quarter.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And the jam by Harden.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for Chicago right now, they've got LeBron James, Harden out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Porzingis, and it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. Here's Pavlovich after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jack. Nice D from Porzingis. Harden looking it over. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is Harden's specialty, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pavlovich to the middle.
Clearly a foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Now West, following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
West again. And that's good coaching. When somebody's on, you ride it. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Charlotte trails by 17. The Hornets call time.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Both teams will make substitutions. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Stojakovic. Chicago grabs the miss. Now Rose. Jack with the rebound. West finds Jack. Henderson outside. Over Mitchell. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Mitchell against Jack. Count it. And Chicago leads by 19.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Hornets. Chris Paul comes in for Henderson. Now here's Paul. Inside. Here's Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
That's what Paul does best, giving his man a great scoring opportunity.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. A three from Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here is Paul. Kawhi Leonard getting his three to go. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Mitchell dishes to Rose. Driving to the jam.
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head.
There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. Paul for three. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Leonard. Wembanyama passes to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. David West grabs the miss. Here's Charlotte now. Jack surveying the D. West finds Paul. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists in the game.
And becoming more of a facilitator, West finds his man that time.
Now here's Rose. Doesn't go for him. West with some nice D. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to West. Back to Paul. Launches it. Paul missing again. And here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Jack. Back to Paul. West outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rose, and taken away by Paul. And now in transition is Jack. Here we go. Kicks it up to Paul. Takes the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Mitchell. And that one, good.
Mitchell, assisted by Derrick Rose.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over.